It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jayden Daniels.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss. That stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. Expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
13 yards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. A gain of 13
On the gun, it's Daniels.
First down, Washington.
Completed left side to Samuel. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
18 more yards.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Washington, first down.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's got a man left. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
To Chase Edmonds.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Daniels is going to throw again.
41-yard line.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 7.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
The Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. On play action now, McCarthy. He fires one deep down the left side. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. Might be able to start their game with a score here, bro. This is 1st and goal.
That's another Vikings first down.
In the red zone now. That one's incomplete in the end zone. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Incomplete.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
One after try good by Riker. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. This one left for Daniels. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Daniels back to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's good.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Daniels pass.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Vikings have played to an early lead. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Stu Merritt gets it from the gun. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss. On 3rd down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on the ground.
So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. Brings it in at the 12. He's brought down before the return gets far. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Looking this fullback now. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to ease up across midfield, partner to the 48. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
off play action. It's McCarthy. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taken in by Addison, left side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
I gotta be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
And as this hits and heads out, we wait for the mark, but it should be right on the 20. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Complete now to the right side. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Here's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that the explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Reichert connects there. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Commanders are ready to get their offense out there for the final time in the first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Washington 1st down.
Daniels from the pistol. Lays out left side and gets it. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
That's another Washington.
Out of the gun. Daniels. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort. So no gain on 1st down. Offensive line, 2nd down. To throw, Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Maybe in a row there on the coverage.
Looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. He'll throw it. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At Ford Field in Detroit, the Lions at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And it's David Montgomery. He's got it, he's got room, he's got a touchdown. That's a 29-yard score. The Lions took care of business. They win it by 5. Why don't we go over to Charm City now? Check in on the Ravens as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is the speedster, Zay Flowers. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Ravens have built a comfortable advantage. 24-7 they lead at the half. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville. The Jags taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Trevor Lawrence. A 17-yard touchdown pass. This one's all tied at 14 at the half. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. Meanwhile, in our game, just one touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Badgley on to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Complete to number 19.
Now, this is a list that hurts a lot more this time of year. They need every one of these guys out there as they fight for a spot in the postseason.
It is all hands on deck the rest of the way, and every guy who's been lost at some point this season, his presence is surely sorely missed out there. Every team's fighting for a playoff spot, Kate. In the same boat at this point, it's a war of attrition. And who's got the ones standing and fighting at the end? Often the ones who make the postseason run.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Going on 3rd, McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
And the Vikings, 1st down.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Play made by Daron Payne.
Daron Payne on the stop.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
On play action now, McCarthy. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
McCarthy's pass.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hawkinson, incomplete.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
7-yard attempt.
And the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And their lead holds steady at 10.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. He keeps it and takes off. They miss him, he lost the football. And the Vikings have recovered.
There are so many fundamental details to play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
The Vikings returning their offense and this running back to the field. And he's already scored once this game, something he's made a bit of a habit of this season. As we see, he's among the league's best at finding that end zone. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. It is cut left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
9 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down.
Here's a design run. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
McCarthy throwing here. They set up the screen. It's Hawkinson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Sets up the 1st down and goal.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. There's a give, left side. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. They move 2 yards closer. That's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 5. Now McCarthy. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Dan Quinn sending his commanders out for another drive. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Daniels on 1st down.
You've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't the pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Motion man sent left. From the gun, it's Daniels. Hits his running back. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Washington first.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. One pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Daniels off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Looking now from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
It's on target to Moore. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Washington first down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Washington.
Shotgun snap will give to Edmonds. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Offense up to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 2-yard line.
I'm drawn up here for Daniels. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Daniels. Flush out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Desperation time here. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions.
Washington.
Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
This is covered by the Vikings hands team. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Vikings and this running back headed back out for a new series. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crown. On 1st down, they'll run. He dodged the tackle. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game.
right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game, carry forward into the practices ahead.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running back sent in motion left. Gets it right back to McLaurin. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Terry McLaurin. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action now with Daniels. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Again, Daniels to the air. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Oh, brother, it's another interception! And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Dude, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, then interceptions follow.
Kevin O'Connell getting his Vikings offense out for another drive. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's across
After the
midfield.
3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for him. Shoves him off. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
The Vikings.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
7-yard line.
And one of the NFL's longest standing records stands no longer. He's crossed 2,105 yards rushing and officially supplanted Eric Dickerson with the greatest single season running the football this league has ever seen. Incredible. Congratulations. Going to the ground again on first. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.